What's up, everybody? Today we're working on this 2005 Honda TRX450. It's the kickstart version. I picked this thing up for a really good price. First person that could guess in the comments how much I got it for, I'll pin your comment in the top of the comment section. But it looks like somebody already messed with it. Everything's all loose. Nothing is bolted down at all. The throttle's stuck. That's all it goes right there. Still looks like it has the original carburetor on there though. The seat has a little bit of mold right there, but that's no big deal. Hopefully there's nothing major wrong with this thing once I get into it. Plastic's a little broken right here, but that's nothing, honestly. I could probably restore the plastics once I get it running good. But yeah, overall this thing is pretty clean. It's like somebody was doing wheelies on it. They broke the tail light and they bent the exhaust. That's why the fender's cracked also. Let's check out the air filter. It's actually really clean, surprisingly. Let's check the oil now. It has a little window right there, but can't really see. It's got a dipstick right here. Yeah, it has no dipstick. So it's just a window basically. So I can't check that right now. Right now I might as well just take the gas tank off since it's bolted off. Not even bolted off. Just take it off and make my job easier. I'm gonna just drag it out of here and pull it over there so I can start working on it. I got the quad right here ready to get worked on. First thing I'm gonna do is just check for spark like always. Should be pretty easy since everything's already off. The boot is right there in front of the engine. You just try to pop it out right there. I'm guessing you do have to have the gas tank off to check for spark since it's kind of tight in there. Right there, let me just get a spark plug the same size. There, let me just kick it over. Let me try to get a good angle for you guys so you guys can see the spark if it does have spark. All right, let me kick it over now. All right, so I reviewed the footage and it does have spark. Good thing it does have spark because I didn't really want to diagnose a spark issue. But let's say yours doesn't have spark. The main thing that it could be, first thing I always try doing is clean out this fuel switch. Not the fuel switch. I don't know why I said fuel switch, but this kill switch. Take it apart, clean it. Usually they're dirty and then it's not getting good contact. Next thing you gotta do is bypass the key. If that doesn't fix it, then it's most likely your stator or your CDI box. That's basically it. Unless it's a random fuse somewhere. Could also be your, I think that's about it actually, because it's kickstart. I thought it was electric start for a second, but that's basically it. And another issue that can cause it to not have spark is this coil right here. Like these connectors, and these are pretty bad, but mine did have spark. Or this boot right here for the spark plug could be bad. This whole coil setup. But other than that, if you still can't find your issue, just go through all your wiring, make sure they're not chewed up by rats. But good thing I got lucky and I got spark, So next thing we're gonna do is let's take this carburetor off and clean it out. It's really easy to take it out. You just unloosen these clamps. That one right there, and then the other one is this clamp right here. Just unloosen that, and I might have to take off this air box, or I might be able to just scoot it back with my hand and take this throttle off, and it just pops right out. I'll show you guys the whole process. I don't understand why the person took it all apart, honestly. I don't know what they were trying to do to get it running. It's pretty weird. It does look like it's missing the choke. Actually, it's right here. I don't know what's going on there. It doesn't look stripped or nothing. This doesn't look stripped either. Yeah, we'll worry about that later though. Let's get this carburetor off. And you gotta loosen this clamp right here too, actually. It's a little clamp, but this one looks a little bit ripped, but shouldn't be a big deal. I don't even know if I have to remove this clamp, honestly. It's just like a little reservoir. I don't know what this is for. It looks pretty useless, honestly. Like that. Then you go on the other side and remove the throttle. That's basically it right there. I just gotta pull this thing out. There, just set it aside. Throttle cable comes out real easy. You just spin it like this. Just spin it, spin it, spin it till it comes off the threads, and this little line comes out of this little gap. And then you unhook it from the bottom, from right there. And then just unlatch it. It's kind of hard doing it with one hand though. I should have probably got the tripod. Let me get the tripod real quick. Something else is holding it on. I think it's on the other side. So check it out. Oh, it's the throttle position sensor. I don't even like messing with those. So we'll just unplug it from the actual harness itself instead of, because I know if you remove them, you have to calibrate them usually. You remove it from the carburetor, so just remove it from, follow this little harness, and then just unplug it from there. It's this one down here. This one right here. Let me just follow it again just to be sure. Yep, this one. Right there. It was pretty loose actually. It just came off with my finger. That was weird. Yeah, look at that. That's really weird. That might give us an issue later. I'm trying to see if it plugs in regularly. Nope. We'll worry about that later again. Look how dirty this carburetor is already looking though. I haven't even fully taken it off. Something else is holding it. This other cable needs to be unplugged also. This one down here. That one was actually plugged in. Look how dirty it looks from there. That usually means the carburetor is really, really dirty inside. Throttle's stuck. It's really stuck. Alright, let's put this thing on the bench and open it up, see how it looks on the inside. Let's see if anything's stripped. No, they look pretty good. I almost forgot the guy threw it a brand new Chinese carburetor, but I'm trying to save this OEM one though. I'll use the Chinese one. Let's say it runs weird with the OEM one, I'll just slap this one on there and see what happens. It's got good parts on there though. Trying not to strip the bolts. It's annoying getting them off when you do strip them. Just these two. Let's see how dirty this thing is now. I gotta tap it with a screwdriver or something. I think it looks nasty in there. This thing's clogged up for sure. The gas turned green. That's crazy. Look how fast it changes colors though. Sometimes. Yeah, it just stays green. It just stayed green. I'm gonna take it all apart. And then dip the whole carburetor in the ultrasonic cleaner. Hopefully the fuel throttle thing gets unstuck. And this gasket right here looks like it's done. So I might have to use it from the Chinese carburetor. Or what I might be able to do is get the jets from the Chinese carburetor and put them in here. But I have to see what size these are and what size the ones on the other one are. thing is clogged up pretty bad. The main jet. And this other one, I gotta be very careful with it to not strip it. Always make sure you get the right size flathead. This one has too much play. This one's too big. This one should be good right here. Yep, no play at all, look. No play. Oh, you guys can't even see. There you go. Now it doesn't look that bad. Doesn't look too dirty now. But I'm still gonna throw it in an ultrasonic cleaner and get this thing cleaned up. I'm trying to leave this connector out. I don't want it flooded. And then just turn it on. I'll leave it on there for 25 minutes. And then just turn the heat on. 50 degrees, I believe. Let's see how clean this thing came out. It's way cleaner. Let's see if it got unstuck. It's still stuck. Oh, never mind. This is going little by little. But basically, yeah, it got unstuck. Just keep going up and down and it'll free it up more. There you go, look how easy it goes back. I'm basically taking everything out of the Chinese carburetor and putting it on the OEM one. Except the main jet, because it was a little bit bigger on the original one. I don't want to mess with the jetty. And also this little rubber piece right here deteriorated on the original one from the ultrasonic cleaner. Started melting. So I could just take it off and plug it up really quick. Right there. And then this jet was the same, so I'm gonna just reuse it. And I'm gonna reuse the float and the gasket for the bowl. Or I might just use, honestly, the whole bowl. Might as well. It comes off. Just take this throttle off right here and the bowl comes off. Alright guys, this thing is pretty much done. I got the brand new bowl. All the jets put on there and everything, and I just gotta install it now. We'll go from there. Just right there, and then just install the 4 bolts. Let me know in the comments if you made it this far in the video, if you've been watching the whole thing so far. All right, let's go install this thing now. I got the carburetor installed and also this switch. I ended up popping this little tab all the way in with the flathead, and it ended up, it's actually plugged in now. Doesn't come off. Now, see if the gas tank is clean. Pour some gas in there. See if this thing starts. I got the gas tank right here on this table. Just waiting. Looks like there is a little bit of fuel in there. So I guess that's a good sign. It's not leaking. But let me turn this valve, see if fuel comes out. Oh yeah, that's good right there. That's really good. I'm gonna just drain that into like a soda can or something and pour fresh gas in there. There's too much gas in there, just this little bottle filled up. That's it. It's pretty clean in there too. I'm gonna try to connect this fuel line to the fuel switch. Sorry if I'm moving the tripod. It's kind of hard to get a good angle. That should be good right there. I'm gonna pour some fresh gas in there finally. Almost forgot to tighten up the carburetor. Let me just do that really quick before I forget. That should be good right there. Should be good right there. All right, let's start this shit. Let's start this quad. Gas is on. I'll kick it over. I haven't put the airbox lid on there, but I'll do it once it starts. I haven't even plugged in the throttle. I don't even know why I'm trying to start it. Let me do that first. All right, so it turns out this little choke thread was stripped. So I got the one off the Chinese carburetor. It looks way better. All you gotta do is pull this spring back, and then this little thing slides out, and then all this slides out. And then this new one just goes in. This one threads on there real good. I was also noticing this fuel line was leaking from where it connected. It was leaking around here, and then from down there. It looks like somebody tried to repair it though. I'm gonna see if I could use a new fuel line because I don't know if I have some this thick. And I know I mentioned this was the choke, but it's actually not. This is the hot start. The choke is right here. This lever. That's the choke. That's the hot start. Hot start levers up here. All right, now I'm gonna start it finally. Actually, this time though. Yeah, just the tripod. Right there. I'm gonna pick it up. Oh, actually, I almost forgot. Plug in the spark plug thing. Damn, I think I had to take off the gas tank. There, I plugged in the spark plug. The fuel line is leaking a little bit still, so I just tightened it up with new clamps, but it's still leaking, so I'm gonna just have to replace all that. And let's just see if it fires up now. Let's take gear. Put it on neutral. There. Gonna get it top dead center. Right there, top dead center. Let me put the choke on. Oh shit, my tripod almost fell. Let me put the choke on. Hopefully it starts, because I don't want to do all that work for nothing. It's not starting. Spray some brake cleaner in there to boost everything. Everything at head start, I guess. Shut it off, the idle was too high. Started though. Supposed to be play. That's exactly why it took a little while to start and why it was so revved up. I'm gonna just wait for the engine to cool down though, because if I put my hand in there, it's really hot. I ended up adjusting the throttle from right here. Look, it has play now. I just twisted this. I gotta put the airbox lid on there. thing runs really, really good. I just had to swap out that fuel line because look, it's soaking right there. It's still leaking. You can see right there dripping. Actually, I think it's leaking from the way top, from where it connects to the gas tank, and it's just dripping down. I ended up fixing the fuel switch, the fuel line. No longer leaking. And it's idling really, really good. I just gotta bolt on the plastics now and put the seat on there. That thing sounds brand new. Now I just have to finish up bolting down these plastics and getting them lined up and everything. Just put some bolts on there, basically. They should line up pretty good. I also ordered some decals for it. They say Honda. It's really simple to put the plastics on. They lined up really good. It was just 2 bolts. One right here. Another one right here. Actually 3 bolts because this one up here. And there, that's it. It looks a lot better now. I just have to put the seat on and this front fender. I think I have it laying around somewhere. Oh, it's right here. I just gotta line it up right here. It's looking clean. I'm gonna try to restore the plastics with the heat gun right now. It's leaking water because the seat got wet yesterday, so it's just dripping down. I'm gonna just use this heat gun to restore the fenders. Takes a while to heat up. I basically had to do this to the whole quad of the plastics. So it's gonna take me a while. It's a big difference. I'm trying to see how I'm gonna line it up. I think I'm gonna line it up like this and then just trim right here.
find the bees and they all splattered all over me. I don't know if you guys can see.
Crazy, I was about to get stung. This thing actually runs pretty good, but I don't want to go too fast right there because there's a whole bunch of bees out right now. Here it is. I'll do a little walk around for you guys and let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. I'll be posting similar content, so don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.